Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. Here I have another 2-channel ready-to-fly package, an airplane to review. And this one is a C-17 transport aircraft. I got this from Banggood for $22.65. I ordered it with another package about similar size. Shipping for both cost about $4. That included the insurance and shipping fee. So overall this cost me less than $25 shipped to my door. And this claims quite a bit. So it says that it is gyro stabilized and it is easy to control, of course 2-channel. It says that it can take off and land from ground. So we'll see about that. It's 2.4 gigahertz. That's good. And it's made out of EPO foam, expanded polyolefin, which makes it very resilient. Let's open it up and see if it's going to live up to the expectations. It's tiny. Okay. So far it looks good, although I wouldn't say it an RTF package. To me, RTF is something that you get and then you take it out of the box and it will be ready to fly in 5 minutes or after charging the battery. This, on the other hand, I call it like a complete ARF, meaning that it comes with everything you need, but it's almost ready to fly because you have to assemble it. As you can see, there may be even some glue involved with this assembly. So definitely not an RTF package. RTF has been used wrongly to denote that anything that has everything to fly in the box, they call it RTF. But for me, RTF means that it comes out of the box ready to fly. 2-channel radio, very plasticky, but I wouldn't expect more from something like this. It doesn't seem like the same controller that was listed on the Banggood website. It was showing another one. So this is the right-left banking or turning, whatever you want to call it, and then this is the throttle control. It says lights, rates. I don't know if it has any lights. I don't think so. It will be a bonus if it has lights, but I don't see any lights. Probably this is just a generic controller for other airplanes that may have lights. These don't even press, so it's no trimming on this one. And then I'm hoping that there will be rates like for low and high rates for turning and a power switch. Let's see how many batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries. But didn't come with those. And let's take a look. So here is the battery is already inside. And this is the controller and controller board and the receiver, everything in one. And somewhere in the box, so these are the fake motor engines. So it's just little pieces of foam, just for decoration. And here is the hardware package. It has 2 motors, so this will be steering by differential powering right and left. And then here is the little USB charger, plugs into a USB adapter. So what I'm going to do now is take the battery out and start charging. Wow, it's really snugly fit in there. It doesn't want to come out. Yeah, it got, I think the glue, they glued it in, I'm not sure. There's a little bit of sticky on this side. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but I would like to be able to remove and then put it back in. So let's charge the battery, and while the battery is charging, I'm going to assemble this kit or ARF. I'm not going to call it ready to fly, definitely not. So the red light turned on. I'm assuming that's going to turn off once the charging is completed. There are so many different types. You know, some have also a green light. Some just a blink and then stop blinking, or they start blinking. So there are different combinations. So I'm not going to try to figure out. Most probably it's just going to turn off once it's completely charged. And here are the accessories again. This is definitely not a ready to fly airplane. This is a lot of involvement. I mean, looks like an hour of assembly just to put everything together properly with some glue. So I'm going to get going, and let's quickly take a look. The manual. It's just like one single sheet, trifold. There's Chinese as well as English instructions. And then it's talking about some glue. Although this didn't come with glue, I'm assuming that the glue didn't come in the package. So I'm just going to probably end up using hot glue because that's the quickest. The only problem with hot glue is this is EPO foam, but there is a thin layer of paint on it, and this paint doesn't stick to the glue easily, so it may come off. So wherever I'm gluing, I have to sand down to the foam. But other than that, although the pictures are a little small, they're instructive. I think I can easily follow this to the end without any issues. Okay, I'm going to get started. I'm going to switch to time lapse so you don't get bored, and if there is anything important I have to say, I will come back to real time and say it and then go back to time lapse. The assembly is completed. It took me about an hour with the hot glue. If you use another type of glue, it may take you a little longer. And with hot glue, you have to work really quickly. And what I did was I used my Dremel type of tool to remove the paint wherever the surfaces were going to be glued. And also, I want to point out that there are two propellers, one for each side as a spare, as well as this prop removal tool. I'm going to hold on to these. I put the 3 AA batteries into the controller, and it looks like this has complete charging. And I'm going to put the battery in now, and then do it a quick test. By the way, the size of, if you are wondering what the size of this battery is, let me zoom in on. This is one cell, 300 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt battery. With this type of connector, I think it's a low C or low key connector. Alright, so I'm going to tuck the battery in. Everything in. Close the hatch, and I'm going to turn on. Here we go. Now it's blinking. Put it here. Turn this one on. Usually you go up, down, and it should be operating now, as you can see. Alright, in order to keep this video short, I'm going to do a second part of this video where I'm going to do the maiden flight in the local park. So please stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.